Good evening YouTube, my name is Sean Connors and welcome back to Outsiders. This is going to be a very short video. It's just mopping up from the previous video that we left off where we were talking about structure, and we finished at a point where we were going to discuss, but we didn't get around to it, the quota that your players have around that table. What is their structure quota and how do you work that out? Well, very simply, like I've used before, you would assign the players based on their types a number. And for simplicity, I'm just going to call those numbers out now that you've seen the charts from before. For storytellers, I would assign +3. For power gamers, specialists and butt kickers and casual gamers, I would assign +1. For the method actor, I would give a 0. And for the tactician, I would give -3. Now, what you need to do is go through the following exercise. Basically, give a score to each of your players based on what you know of their player type. If they've got more than one player type, which was a question that was raised, effectively split the scores. So, just perform the average of the two scores, whatever they may be, or more. It doesn't matter, as long as you've got a score for them. Obviously, divide up the total by the amount of players that you have, and what you'll have is a finishing score. A score near 3 means structure for your group basically is absolutely critical. It's going to be the meat and drink of your entire table. It's absolutely vital that you really think through the structure for your games. The more your sessions resemble a mixture of things that you might see out of the movies or episodes from TV that are really good, the better. Your group will really latch on to things like that. They will find those things incredibly memorable. A score around 0 means it's okay to toy with the elements as a GM. It basically means you've got a freedom as and when to drop one element or the other. You can go storyteller, you can go more episodal, you can go just dungeon bashing. You've got a freedom to manoeuvre. So again, no issues. It plays into the GM's hand if it's more that case. As you don't need to make any special effort, just basically with that, again, if you're near a 0, there's no real special need to go to any effort to get a climax as such at the end of a story or an adventure, that you don't have to have the perfect flow, just let it organically happen. And again, your group, that'll be fine. We're often talking in certain videos around, trying to have the flow of the game. Your flow in your game might be different. It might be that you'll have a high at the beginning and maybe it'll end on a low. It doesn't matter for that group. That's not an issue, and that's the reason I mention it here in this video. If, on the other hand, you have the nearer your group is to -3, of course, you should put in every effort at your disposal, as sad as this may sound to some of you, to eradicate traditional and narrative flow from your games. It's not important. That's not what your team, players around that table want. So you've got to learn to embrace the anticlimax. This is going to sound odd, but the anticlimax is now the ultimate climax. And I could end there saying, tell that to my wife, but I won't, because I don't think that would go down so well. But it's a reality. The group of tacticians around that table that have given you this score are looking to foil your plans. So effectively, the anticlimax is the key for them. And so I bring this very short video to a close, but it was important to do it. I believe this will be 7.1. And this has been basically the structure quota that you need for your players, depending on their player types and profile. And another way to use the structure tree that we've already discussed. It's a simple thing, very easy to do, and I hope that you find it of some use in the games you are. Now, as we move into the next parts of the bits that excite me, and I realised as I was preparing to do those that if I didn't put this in, I'd have to do some sort of recap video, so better I do it now than leave it till then. So I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry it's short this evening. I've had other things that I've had to do this evening, and I look forward to catching up with you all very, very soon. Anyway, I've been Sean Connors, this has been Outsiders. Tonight we've been looking at the structure quota for your group and how relevant that is. Till next time, take care of yourselves and happy gaming. Bye-bye.